20. I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I?
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second and a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 yards to go.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he's going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
A carry from McLaughlin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He'll get this to DeMarcano. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, set.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Wright. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 20, here's second down and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Young quickly to the flat. So nothing doing there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Young. And he is caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Red 38. Cut.
A give up the middle to right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Red 33. Yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Complete to Wright. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
From their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, right? Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
10 black. Ready.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Ready.
To throw, Young. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. It's a pickup of 6. The Steelers at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
We're scoreless after 1. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Young to throw it. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. to get started. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's even going to get back up on the field and get a second one.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Down. Red 38. Blaster 6. Hut.
Young now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's McLaughlin. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. And they need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now here's Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting at 33 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Real green. Ready?
Young. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Young takes it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bryce Young with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17 from 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Young will set to throw. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. Blue 32. Steel slap.
Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. That is 2nd down.
Set. 52 blue.
Now Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go. Ready.
Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Black shot.
Now Young. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. 45. Right. You. Yellow. Ready.
On the handoff, it's right. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on.
33. Yellow.
Here's Young. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Will go down as a gain of 6. Third and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. Blaster. 6.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stroud to throw it. And that is is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Here's Jackson to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. You're trying to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push a lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Strike. Red 38. Light blue.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Wright's got it. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here's Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
First down,
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
a 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Gain of a yard.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stroud out of the gun here. Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Xavier Legette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
They'll throw again. Young. Complete to Wright. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Wright, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Stroud. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. Right now, it appears that they're thinking that exactly.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready?
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Miller is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Down. Ready.
Right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
one final shot for C.J. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first.